Hello, good afternoon, YouTube. I hope everybody has had a nice day. Today is a wonderful day on uh, on my YouTube channel because I have some of the most exciting and magical news I would like to tell you. Today in Florida, they have brought back happily ever after. I just feel so excited. Now listen to these frequencies I'm about ready to tell you. Okay, the first frequency I'm about ready to tell you is 463.75 megahertz is 162.2 is Sky Parade Ops is at 461.300. 99% of Disney World operations are on an encrypted Motorola Link Capacity Plus system. Parade ops and as well as business comms are used at downtown Disney. So just to let you guys know, the TC Universe is back, baby. I will be making videos 7 days a week. Like every day after work, this guy is going to be making a video. Now what we are planning to talk about is some of my favorite news. You guys probably heard in the news about Niagara Falls, Canada opening back up their border. Okay, so, alright, here we go. Welcome to Niagara Falls, Canada, with the Canadian Border Travel Restricted Tourists make the most of the U.S. side view. Niagara Falls in a tiny kitchen inside a food cart. Selena Flora and her two sons, Almoa and Abu, take orders from customers from each direction. The smells of lamb on the grill and the deep-fried fillets poured from the little yellow food cart through the sun to the unforgettable in everyone's scene. It's a busy Friday afternoon late on Old Fall Street when Niagara Cafe and Hello Cafe park no more than a 5-minute walk from Niagara Falls State Park in New York. The park visitors and travelers in a travelers like keep asking the same questions, not about her Middle Eastern food. They're asking when the board's gonna open, and our force says, laughing, I'm like, I don't know, her son Abu chimes in. They're happy to visit, but at the same time because they can't cross. The Canadian border to non-essential travel will, in March 2020, reopening date and ads pushed back again and again. Could change too. Closing extend through July 12th for the last 16 months. Tours explore Niagara Falls have been limited to half the experience. The luxury has some say the view from the front view, our view from the side view offers. She drops her voice and whispers whisper out the car's window. That the ones that look pretty in Canada, but we decide our side is much prettier. Afus giggles, prompted her two sons to smile at her, but she makes a good point. Travelers come to Niagara Falls usually knowing that they'll be able to cross the border to experience both sides. But what happens that there's any option? We're seeking a lot more people from out of state, Abu says. And I think people should know, don't expect Canada to be open for a while. The most what you can do on the US side. In a celebration of the 32th wedding anniversary, Kathy and Richard Barr traveled from Lawrenceburg, Indiana, Logansport, Indiana for a long weekend in Niagara Falls. They're weekly up to the church, checking the board because part of their routine, unfortunately, was remain closed for the time that they vacation in. We are disappointed, Kathy Barr said. A lot of people said, oh, you're definitely got to go on the Canada side. Stuck on the US side, they tried to enjoy much they had to offer. The maid and the miss was pleasurable. The camera got a little wet, but they enjoyed meeting a large family with young kids who squealed with daily Trojan rain from the falls splashed into the boat. They also explored the casino, which was felt widely out of place. They lost a bit of money. Quickly decided that was enough. We like tourist thing, and it's always nice to get away, seeing the different humanity. You've got a good with the bad. The decide with the asses here slightly, but still luxury. Some restaurants had long enough lines they option to give up and go, try somewhere else. The traffic didn't feel like a night rush. Crossing the street was easy enough, they said. I'll be right back. All right, YouTube, I'm back. John Pierce, president of the Destination Niagara, says this time at the tail of COVID-19 shutdown, but also still with the border closing in effect, might actually a good thing for the area. With the border closed off, and we can't deny to courage, Pierce says, in Niagara Falls, home to many outdoor open area attractions and adventures, ideal for families and visitors out after a year and half of COVID-19 life. The Canadian friends from the north do pass this beautiful panoramic vista, but they said he carefully not to call it before better view, especially each side some different offer. But Destination Niagara USA office hasn't received a single negative complaint about the US side not having much to do on the Canadian side, he has. I think going to benefit partially possibly from being closed for a short term, Pearson, and the short term we really trying to take advantage of the opportunity to change people advantage. On the way the same Friday afternoon, late June, see people along the Niagara River heading down to a loading dock for the Maid of the Mist. Advice for employees: wait for before putting on the blue poncho. Goes widely ignored. Tyler's yank on the parents start. Dad, I can feel the water from here, as rebellious as Canada is. The crowd has bored teens, probably claiming the real estate at the front of the boat. The Maid of the Mist cruises steadily toward the Canadian Hoosier Falls. The windshield plastic ponchos, thinking about noise growing even louder. The water flies sideways into the boat. Kids scream, some in great terror, others totally delight. On the right, socially distanced inquire mass or few, if not as they're in front of the scene. And everyone is just fine with it. The Maid of the Mist is the signature part of visiting Niagara Falls, says Bryce Van Out, and setting it back the normal sign things changing it for better. We're back in real life again. Vanderbilt would like tonight who works at an ice cream that her family opened last summer. Parked on Old Falls Street, adjusted to the Niagara Falls Street. Vandenberg says it's impossible for her to compare the experience, what it's like pre-COVID-19, but the summer is certain busy. There's some disappointment she encouraged when the people ask her about the border restrictions, especially if they have able to cross. Some people didn't know it's closed. Vanderbilt said, so now we get all the tourists over here on the side because they can't go, and we're the only side they can see the falls. But Mark Taylor drove up from Ohio with 2 young kids early that morning that are enabled to get into Canada. We went to Canada before Tab, said Glacier, 12-year-old Sin Tab, who visited her when she was 8. Canadian side, the view is better and we never see the side. Now 3-year-old Leon in tow. The trio has stopped for a quick snack, fries and extra ketchup to fill up to explore the falls. Taba turns for kids wiggling in their seat as if there's exciting to see the falls. Leaning the backside of the chair, Leanne shows her fist and gives a big thumbs up. Definitely. I'm hoping everybody has liked this message of encouragement. If you guys have liked it, please put it on the comments below. I will be making more videos like this. Now, if you guys go to Niagara Falls, New York, there is like a lot of stuff to do over there. I'm only touching on like the beginning. Come on. Okay, let's see what we're gonna look at. Niagara Falls U.S. tourism. Okay, before I go down, I would like to give you guys a little bit of noticeable history before we tell you. Coronavirus in Niagara Falls. Okay, just to show you. This is what the news looks like. If you guys would like to read it, please, you guys can stop the video. So, that's that. So now I'm going to go and read a reference and read you guys off a couple of frequencies, which I like to do at the end of my videos, from Niagara County. Okay, let's see what we got. We got dispatch 425.4625. It's a simulcast from Trunk System Talk Group 101. Primary operations take place on the trunk system. However, UHF analog frequencies are related for backup purposes. So, this is for Niagara Falls. If you guys ever want to go down there and listen to this, these are your frequencies. These are the frequencies I recommend you guys listen to. Please be aware when I listen, I tell you guys this. 460.375, 1551.4 megahertz. 151.4 is the Niagara Falls dispatch. 460.125 City Police Channel 2. 460.575 is Niagara Falls Fire Department Dispatch. 460.525 is City Fire Fireground. 155.820 is the City of Niagara Falls. 158.76 is Niagara Falls Department of Public Works. Now the CBP frequency is 165.437 megahertz. Now what we are going to be talking about is Signal Resorts. I feel really excited about talking about this because this is a place where I recommend you guys stop by. This is not a good place for these. They do not allow these, that's fine. Okay, Niagara Falls is 452.725. And then now, these are your top groups. Slot Department Operations, Slot Machine Repair, Security, Environmental Services. Now if we go back to New York, click on Niagara, we click on businesses, the Hyatt Place. That's a place where I recommend you guys stay at. Okay, so their frequency is 451.3125. It's a base mobile one. The Niagara Falls Convention Center is at a frequency 453.225. And a Ramada Inn 464.175. And just for fun, we'll do a frequency from Lancaster. So Lancaster Fire Control 454.575. Tone is 172 dPL. And Narrow FM. Their EMS dispatch 155.3025. And why not? I'll place them for you for her to go. So that right there was a little bit of ton to one to fire and a little bit of ton to one to police. Now what we are going to go talk about is what my plan is for my videos for next week. My videos for next week, I'll be making one Ark Encounter video, one Niagara Falls video, and one Gatlinburg video. The rest of is going to be like home life, like me making my bed, me cleaning up my room, pretty much doing daily house chores. Alright, thank you, YouTube. Have a nice day.